presentation, Joe Galliani. Okay. Okay. Mr. Galliani, I don't know if you had an opportunity to speak with our city manager beforehand, but there's 5 minutes, and if there is any member of this council that desires more information, then certainly they have an opportunity for you to for them to get your information and then sit down with a more detailed meeting.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, thank you.
Here from the city, your neighboring city of Torrance, where I've been a resident for 22 years, and I am a community volunteer on the South Bay Clean Power effort. And South Bay Clean Power is a community choice aggregation effort that we have started here in the South Bay. And community choice aggregation is essentially a hybrid between a municipal-owned utility district, where the city owns all the wires and all the facilities and infrastructure, and a investor-owned utility like we have with Southern California Edison, where they own everything and sell us power. In this case, community choice aggregation partners with Edison as the delivery and transmission part of the operation, but then the community, with each participating city, forms a JPA, a nonprofit, to buy energy on the open market, and as a nonprofit, able to sell it back to the community without the markup that the profit brings in. And what we found is that there are two existing, now three, a couple of months ago, CCAs in our state of California. Marin Clean Energy started in 2010. 2014 brought us Sonoma Clean Power, and just this year, Lancaster, a first community choice aggregation program here in LA County, working with Southern California Edison, and we're very happy to see their partnership with Edison is going terrific. So why would you want to even consider this? Well, community choice aggregation is responsible to local and economic goals. It offers the consumers a choice where they have one now. Right now, your choice, if you live in Edison's territory, is to be an Edison customer. If we give the community a choice with community choice aggregation, they can choose to stay with Edison, or they can go with the CCA. What we've seen with the other, it's revenue supported. No taxpayer money is used in this program. If the county, as it's going to do, we hope, pays for the feasibility study, all of the money that they pay for the feasibility study is reimbursed from revenue from the program. As we say, the rates are cheaper in all three of the existing programs, and significantly, this allows for the most rapid switch to clean power and reduction of your greenhouse gases. And we know that your city has greenhouse gas reduction goals, as does our COG, our Council of Governments, as does our state. And our state has the most aggressive greenhouse gas rules in the country. Let's go faster. Let's get to the meat of this. So these are MCE's rates. This is Marin Clean Energy. And as you can see, PG&E is on the far left, and they will offer customers 22% of renewable power, roughly speaking, for $93.87 a month. For about $3 less, you can get 50% renewable energy from Marin Clean Energy. And you can see that the PG&E, that's their investor-owned utility, charges are right there on that bottom line. If you want to opt in and get 100% renewable energy, you'll pay less than $10 more a month. And if you want to fund more local, 100% renewable energy in your community, that extra money you pay at $122 goes back into funds to build more solar in the community. Commercial rates, same kind of thing. When we look at the Sonoma program, very similar. PG&E's rates are about $7 more a month. In this case, you're getting 33% renewable energy, and the 100% option is about $9 more a month. Why are we doing this? Well, we want to reduce our greenhouse gases here significantly. We want to add a lot of renewable power. We want to supply energy at a very stable and competitive rate to customers. And primarily, we want to give our local communities an opportunity to make the decisions about what kind of energy we get, how much solar that we want to encourage people to have, energy efficiency programs, car charging programs. All of these programs, elements, are determined by you, the representatives on the CCA. Each city will get one representative on the CCA, and then the community will decide. We've had three major university studies here in the South Bay looking at CCA for us. The first was last year, Hermosa Beach, UCLA. Their recommendation was that the city of Hermosa Beach take a look at forming a JPA with other cities. USC came down in December in Torrance. their recommendation again was that Torrance should consider forming a CCA with other South Bay cities. So the thing we loved about this USC study is they identified 84 brownfield sites in the city of Torrance that have the capacity for 554 megawatts of solar, great use for brownfield land. And then just in June, UCLA came back and did a report for the city of Santa Monica, and they recommended that the city of Santa Monica pursue community choice by joining the Joint Powers Authority presented by our nonprofit effort. What have we done so far? We've been going city to city. We started with a plan to have all 15 cities of the South Bay put together this program, and then the city of Santa Monica heard about it and came to us and said, can we please be part of this? So you'll see that we have now had, starting with Hermosa Beach last September, and just a few weeks ago in West Hollywood, we have now had 10 cities sign the resolution that I'm here to ask your city to sign, a non-binding, no-cost resolution to participate in a feasibility study with LA County to look at the feasibility of community choice for your city. And when I say no cost, let me be very specific. The county is paying the money to pay for the feasibility study. Each of the participating cities will be asked to pay a few $100s to Southern California Edison, their rule, to get your electric load data. That's part of the necessary process of forming a community choice aggregation program. So we have not seen any risk to any city signing this resolution, this non-binding, no-cost resolution, to be part of the first group of cities to look at pursuing community choice. And what we have seen, and I'm skipping over power numbers here, the County of Los Angeles on June 24th, internal services recommendation was that the county should pursue looking at this CCA, should do a feasibility study, should fund it with $300,000, and should form a task force of the participating cities, of the COG, UCLA, USC have a seat at this table, and significantly, if you'll take a look at this bottom set of bullet points, the task force initially could consist of the following, and those are the folks that the county is asking for to have a seat at the table to determine what the goals and objectives are, what the implementation plan is going to be, who's going to recommend an organized structure. Pretty much all of the basic starting points of this county CCA are going to start with this task force. And what I'm here to ask you to be is a member of that task force. If you pass a resolution to participate in the study, or even if your city manager just writes a letter saying you have an interest in doing that, as you'll see, the representatives of the South Bay Power Organization and other cities that have adopted the South Bay Clean Power Resolution have a seat at that task force. Thank you very much for your time. Happy to answer any questions if you have them.
Okay.
Did we do okay on the 5 minutes?
Okay, very good.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much. And if there's any further information that would be of interest to members of the council, we'll contact you directly.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
I'd like to thank Councilman Henderson for his help in bringing me here today. It's been terrific.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.